$1,033,900 in tax-free money. No, I'm not talking about opening up an offshore account in the Cayman Islands through multiple shell corporations to hide your money from the IRS, though that would work too. No, I'm talking about the most magical investment account that everyday investors can use to become tax-free millionaires. Yes, I'm talking about the Roth IRA. And today I want to walk you through step-by-step how to open one with a super simple app called M1 Finance and help you become a tax-free millionaire. Let's go. What's up, everybody? It's Jacob Wade here from Roadmap Money, and I want to help you build a life you love with the money you already have. Becoming a millionaire might seem like some kind of crazy far-off dream, but what if I told you that just for $500 a month, you could turn yourself into a tax-free millionaire in the next 35 years? Even better, what if I told you that that money would grow tax-free and you can take it out tax-free at retirement for the rest of your life? So today we're going to walk through how to open a Roth IRA with M1 Finance, how to fund it and get started, what investments to pick. I will go through the top investment funds that I recommend and that I personally hold, and then we'll show you how to set up that automatic investment so you become an automatic tax-free millionaire in the next 35 years. All right, step one to opening your Roth IRA account, you're just going to want to use the link in the description below, which is roadmapmoney.com/M1. This link helps support this channel at no extra cost to you, and it helps me build more videos and be able to give out more free financial content. So I really appreciate if you do use that link. If you don't, seriously, do not care. I really just want you to go to M1 Finance and open up your account. So you're just going to register for an account and sign in. All right, once you've signed up for an account, you just go to your app store and you can look for the M1 Finance app. It should be the first thing that comes up, and just hit the install button. And once that downloads, you can just sign in with your username and email address that you used to create the account. Okay, the app's downloaded, so we're gonna open it up. And when it launches the app, it should just come up with a quick sign-in screen, or you could sign up now if for some reason you didn't sign up already, but just hit the login button here. And we're gonna put in your email address and your password to sign you in. You're gonna see a checkbox here that says use two-factor authentication code. I recommend that. They're gonna text you a code and make sure that if anybody else tries to log in using your account, it will text you and keep you notified. It's just extra security for your investment account. You can also choose to use your fingerprint to log into the app as well. All right, so you're gonna set up your PIN, you're gonna make sure that you have this account secured. Again, they're gonna advertise their subscription service, which you don't need, again, to open a Roth IRA account. So I'm gonna hit skip for now. And we're gonna move on to what they call creating a pie. So this is to choose the investments that you're going to invest in before we go ahead and fund your account. All right, so M1 Finance uses investing pies, which is just sort of like a pie graph to show you where your investments are, what percentage of your investments are in what types of funds or stocks. So let's go through here and hit continue, and it's gonna ask you to create a pie. So they're trying to educate you, show you, hey, look, a pie is just like, a pie graph of all the investments you have, whether it's individual stocks or funds or whatever you choose to invest in. So just hit continue here. They've got some recommended stuff they're trying to walk you through. I actually know what funds that I want to invest in. And so we can actually just go through and search in this search bar. We're gonna look for the symbol VTI, which is Vanguard's Total Stock Market Index Fund. This fund owns over 3,800 stocks, all publicly traded stocks in the US stock market, which gives you full broad diversification, and it also comes with extremely low fees. I think the fees are something like 0.03% per year, which is incredibly low. Okay, and the app is gonna want you to pick multiple funds. A balanced portfolio includes 3 funds that can, cover a majority of the stock and the bond markets to give you a balance. I kind of disagree with this, but we're gonna walk through the app to get started, and I'll show you how to back out of that later. So we're gonna pick the Total Stock Market ETF fund. That's my fund, that's my favorite. That is the one that has the best long-term growth track record. We're gonna pick the Total Bond Fund too. Why not? Let's pick the Real Estate Fund as well. So we'll pick those 3, we'll hit continue. But to be honest, I'm going to remove the Bond Fund, I'm gonna remove the Real Estate Fund and just stick with VTI. All right, M1 Finance is just gonna ask you more questions here, like what is your annual income? They're gonna ask you your employment status. Just, it's kind of standard retirement or bank account type stuff when you're opening the account. So just go through all the questions, answer them, and you can get your account opened. Okay, once you've selected your investment pie, you're going to select the type of account to open here. So you've got multiple options, and we're going to focus on the retirement accounts here. We're going to hit the Roth IRA, and we can go through and hit confirm. Okay, so to get your account started, they just make you pick a 3-fund pie, just I think try to force diversification. But again, if you're buying that VTI fund, you own 3,800 different companies, you're very well diversified. So the way around that, I'll show you real quick, is to create a new pie that just has VTI in it. So you're gonna hit this research tab in the bottom right corner, and then there's an upper right corner, there's a plus sign. So hit the plus sign, and then it'll say there's no slices in here. So you're gonna hit the plus sign again. And at the very top, you'll see stocks, funds, expert pies, watch list. Click on funds, and the very top one should be VTI. If you don't see it, just hit the search bar, type in VTI, you'll see the fund. And right next to that fund, you'll see a little plus symbol. If you click on that and then hit done in the upper right corner here, it has now added it to your pie. So now you have a pie that is 100% VTI. So just hit the save button in the upper right corner, and we'll rename this pie VTI, simple enough, and hit save. Okay, so now that you've created that single fund pie, we're gonna assign it to your Roth IRA so that all the money you put into your Roth IRA gets automatically invested into VTI. So just hit the manage pie button here, hit edit pie, and there's a plus symbol. So you're gonna hit plus, and at the top, again, we have stocks, funds, expert pies, watch list. We're gonna slide over to my pies in the upper right corner there. Now you can see the VTI pie. So just hit the plus symbol next to it, hit done, and we are going to make that a 100% investment here in that, and this is gonna go back down to 0 to be removed. And then in the upper right corner, hit the save button and confirm. Boom. Now all of your Roth IRA funds are gonna go into that single fund pie. If you ever wanna add more funds into the pie, you can just hit that manage pie button, hit edit pie, hit plus, and go find other funds, right? So we can go find that bond fund. We can hit the plus symbol and add that into the pie. But again, for now, I'm sorry the workaround was not super eloquent, but we were able to create a new pie and get you invested into VTI in your Roth IRA. Okay, so we've created your VTI pie, and now the next thing is we're just gonna hit this show more tab. It's gonna walk us through connecting your bank account and then making that initial deposit. So this should be pretty straightforward, similar to any other money apps you've used before. So we're gonna hit the go button. It uses Plaid, as most money apps do, to connect to different banks. So you just go in here, search your bank account, put in your credentials and authorize it, and it'll connect to your bank account. So now you can fund your Roth IRA. As you're getting connected, there might be some kind of two-step verification or text message or special code you might need to enter. Whatever your bank security is, just go through that normal process and get you logged in. All right, so once your account is connected, you can make your initial deposit. Again, to open a Roth IRA with M1 Finance, you need to deposit $500 to get started, and you can deposit up to $6,000 and invest that in your Roth IRA per year. So you can select the amount. I'm just gonna put $500 in to get started, and then I will set up a recurring monthly investment for $500 per month. One thing to note, this transfer might take a day or two. It's Friday today, so I'm gonna come back and finish recording this video to show you how to complete your investment in your Roth IRA account. And then we're gonna also set up a recurring monthly investment so you can set up that automatic tax-free millionaire status. All right, now the money has been transferred into the M1 account, and because we had assigned that pie that has our VTI investment in it, as you can see, it's been a couple of days, so the money's actually gone up, but that $500 transfer came over from the bank account straight into the Roth IRA. And if we go over to this invest button at the bottom here, you're gonna see that the money was invested in our pie, which is 100% VTI. That's pretty much it. So you just connect your account, transfer it over, and it automatically invests in that pie. Now the cool thing is you can also set up a recurring transfer. So if we go back to this transfers tab at the bottom, you're gonna go to this section called rules, right? It says activity here, and then you see rules. And if you go here, it says you don't have any transfer rules set up, but if you hit move money at the bottom, you can actually now set up your recurring transfer, right? So you got one-time transfer, recurring transfer, and they've got this smart transfer option in there, or a full account transfer if you're rolling money into there. So if we go to recurring transfer, you can just say, hey, I want to do this from my linked account, and hit continue, and then you're going to move it into your Roth IRA. Now it says the minimum recurring transfer amount is $10, so just make sure you're transferring at least $10 in. Again, if you want to max out a Roth IRA, transferring $500 a month will get you that $6,000 per year. So you can do that per paycheck, or you can do that kind of however you want, right? So if we go here, let's say you get paid bi-weekly on Fridays, and we're gonna start next Friday. Maybe I get paid next Friday. So now you can go in here, tap the number, and we're gonna do $250 a paycheck, right? Bi-weekly paychecks. It's gonna be about $500 a month transferred into the Roth IRA. So you hit schedule, and it's gonna automatically transfer that money every 2 weeks into your Roth IRA. That is called dollar cost averaging too, because no matter where the price is at, if it's up, if it's down, it's gonna be the average of those up and down months over the long term, and hopefully long term, that money is just gonna continue to go up. So again, you can set up a recurring transfer. That is the fastest way to automatically build wealth and become a Roth IRA millionaire. And that's pretty much it. Roth IRAs at M1 Finance are super simple. You just go in there, select your funds, start a recurring transfer, and you can become a tax-free millionaire in 35 years or less. And if you have any questions about that, please drop them in the comments below. I love this stuff. I love investing. Roth IRAs are my favorite investment vehicle. So if you have any questions about how to get set up, funds to pick, any of that stuff, pop that in the comments below and I'm happy to answer it. All right, and if you liked that content, hit the like button below. And if you want more videos like this, please let me know. If you want to learn more about investing, if you want to learn more about financial independence, or even like how I took a year off to travel, drop that in the comments below. I want to hear from you. I want to make sure that this channel is helping you succeed with your money.